Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live.
Ooh, we
Whoa.
all made it back again. All right.
Yeah, we got Buddy with us this week. What's up, Dave?
Hey guys, how are you?
Dave or David?
Dave. Everyone calls me Dave.
All right.
Yeah. David sounds more formal. Dave always sounds. Yeah, there you go. Like, yo, David and Goliath and shit. It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
What do we call him? Davey and Goliath.
If I hear David, I think that my mother's after me from something I did.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're expecting the middle name too. Man.
Yup. Shit, my wife does that shit to me now. Though I know I'm in trouble with the wife when she gives the whole fucking name. Is like, what did I do?
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it. I had such a great time last week that I thought I'd come and bother you again this week.
Oh, dude, you get open. I think I speak for everybody, man. Open invite, man. You're anytime you want, man. Come on. That's great. That's awesome, dude. Especially because I get to see the NWO shit behind you. I love that.
More of Kev's merch. I got so much of Kevin Nash.
Oh yeah, man. Dude,
his replacement. The war continues.
That's fucked up, Nick.
That was that cherry wheat I was telling you about. I called Russ earlier, man.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm gonna look for that. I want to try that. I've never had that one before.
Yeah, man.
And I guess I'm a big Sam Adams fan, man. I love their beers. They're good stuff. And there's a couple I'm sure that's been out because I haven't tried any of their new shit. So
Sam Adams, it's a good like travel beer. Like if you're in an unfamiliar city,
absolutely.
And they don't have your beer and you don't quite know what to drink. You can get a Sam Adams.
You're right. It's like the old reliable. You know what I mean? It's a go-to.
For me, it's that. Modelo's another one because I feel like they pretty much have that everywhere. I'll drink 18 Modelo's. You know what I mean? Like, but if I can't find because whenever you're out of your the beer I drink here is very local. So if you go 10 miles any direction, you can't find it. But so Modelo's a good one. PBR's a good one too.
Oh my god!
That makes I'm getting a headache thinking about it. Funny, man. That'll tear you up, dude.
Oh, dude! Like back in the day when I was a kid, but I'm not young anymore. Red Dog.
Red Dog.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Red Dog.
That's a malt. Is that a malt liquor?
No, it
was a beer.
Are from Miller. It's really, really really cheap beer. When I was 18, I got drunk off of it, and I went to a tattoo artist. I took the bottle with me, and I said, "I want that bulldog on my arm." And who I ever got was the Red Dog Bulldog. I've since had it covered up, but
hell yeah, tell E, don't be a coward and get in here, man.
Yeah, I sent him a link.
All right, good. Hopefully he gets in. There's that, and then what else? There's another beer I always think of like that. Corona. I don't drink Corona, man.
No, I'm not.
I don't drink Corona. Too skunky for me.
I used to, but I stopped drinking because I drink other shit now. Like I drink like Land Shark, which is kind of like Corona, but not quite. It's a little different.
I was say if you're in fucking Florida and you can get Land Shark's pretty reliable.
Yeah, Land Shark's good.
If you're in Florida, I'll drink Yingling, just like the standard Yingling. I'm not too crazy about it, but it's a good like if you're gonna have 10 beers, if you're like going out, then that's it. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm not giving advice. Don't drink 10 beers in the same day ever. But if you're going to, Yingling's a good one to do.
Do you have like a go-to beer though? That's the one you drink the most out of anything else?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Stag beer, man. Let me.
Okay.
Give him a little promo.
Yeah,
it's pretty local, but
like my favorite.
I mean, this is water to me, man.
Yeah, I have a favorite. It's Killian's Irish Red. That's my favorite.
Killian's is
that's. I mean, it's like absolutely my favorite beer.
And I was one of the last times I've been in Vegas, just hanging out with family, and a month out there. Like they would have that everywhere and it was like cheap. Like it was like
it's great, man.
Like and $1.50 a bottle.
And it's best on tap. It's really, I mean, it's good in the bottle, but it's fucking amazing on tap.
Too, that like it's it's drinkable. Like you can.
Yeah, I just guzzle the shit down, man.
Yeah,
because it tastes good. It's got a good flavor, you know.
It's got a good flavor, and it's not like a craft beer in that like you drink one, you're like, oh
right,
fuck, like, oh.
Yeah,
like
it's not super.
And it don't make you sleepy, like
right. It's not super heavy on your stomach. It's just nice and easy. Man. We used to get pictures when Anna and I go shoot pool. I just get pictures of that shit and bring it over, and I get her drunk off her ass so I can beat her.
Have you tried Austin's beer? Austin's beer at all?
No,
I haven't. I want to, but I haven't. I gotta get on. I think I gotta order it online. Because I don't think I care.
If I saw that, I'd pick it up and try it.
Yeah, I'll try it.
What did he always drank Miller Lite, right?
He'd have Busch Light, he'd have Miller Light.
Yeah,
Busch Light's not a bad beer either.
Did he ever drink Budweiser?
I don't remember Budweiser.
I don't remember Budweiser being on there either. But
I'll drink Miller Lite too. But that Miller Lite like makes me
can't drink light beer
so bad, dude. No, I don't like Nick. I don't like it either, dude.
It's like water, dude.
I will if it's the only thing around.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not a light beer person.
Today, the 11th. So
to me, light beer is like if you're gonna drink, and if you're not gonna do it, don't do it.
What are you saying, Dave?
So in 6 days, I will be 14 years drug and alcohol free.
Dude, hell yeah! And listen
to me,
you,
man.
Degenerate, man. But
you're fine. It's fine. I'm totally okay with it. I was overboard with I was playing music. I was playing bass in a band, and we were going all over the state and other states. We were opening for like Drowning Pool and Crossfade, and we were opening for a bunch of bands, and I got really bad into coke and alcohol, like really bad.
Wow.
And one day I just
I'm sure the environment makes that tough, man. Just being around all the time, dude.
It was 100% the environment, because I'd never done drugs before that. And I got into, but then I got really bad, and I finally quit everything and stopped, and just went full turkey and said enough is enough. And the 17th, it'll be 14 years.
Oh, nice! Yeah, good for you, man. Congratulations.
You're a better man than me. I mean, I've been through, and we talked about it on the show. I'm not going to go into it, but just to speak on the environment, man. When I was bartending, like I did that all through college, man. It was tough, man, because I'd be like, I drink and everything, but I'm like, I don't want to black out all the fucking time. And there'd be like certain shifts, man. I'd be like, my goal, I don't care how much money I make. I'm like, I just don't want to black out before we leave here, And it was just
oh shit.
There we go.
Listen, everybody's a better man than Sam.
Hey, dude,
I've been listening. Everybody's a better man than Sam.
That it's not saying much, Dave. No offense, but it's not saying much. he is right.
That's okay. I'm about to text my son to bring me more beer.
There's a text message, bring more beer. That's good. What's up, E? How you doing, brother?
What's up,
chilling?
Bro?
And regarding drinking, I had a drink last night, which might have been my first drink in like a couple months. I don't drink often.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink often at home. I become a social drinker, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
At the meetups, the cons, where I'm out for the weekend.
Yeah, because I noticed when we've been at the cons, you don't ever get shit-faced drunk. Never, dude.
No, but I drink, though. But you see me drinking,
you drink. Oh, you drink, but you're never like...
You see me drinking all night, but
you're never like the rest of us idiots.
No one has ever seen me... No one in the realm, this community has ever seen me shit-faced.
Yeah,
I've drunk before.
That's good though, man. Because and I'm lucky. Just for whatever reason, like I'm not like an angry person when I drink, and I can So and that's just by the grace of God, I know people in my family who like just can't fucking do it, man. Like as soon as they get buzzed, they're different people. They they can't handle themselves, and then and I'm a little guy, but I can fucking drink, and I don't get blacked out and act a fool. So for being a little dude, I can hold myself well. So that's makes that social thing, like you said, easier because
it is the social. That's real good. Social lubricant.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And
then also, I mean,
what does that mean? Yeah, sorry, Sam.
No, I was gonna say it's when you do, because I've been in situations where I've gone to buy someone a drink, and they're like, oh no thanks, and like for me, that's where I leave it alone. I'm not I'm never asking. Like for us, I'm never like, okay, well, why not, man? Are you sure? Like, it's just okay, and I just assume that they don't want it, but so because that's I never want to put anyone in an awkward
it's hard,
position, man.
like,
You know.
And let me know if you're uncomfortable. I will stop drinking. You know, but
there'll be plenty of them that do position and they don't stop, and then they keep on and on. And that's what made me have to stop going out to those environments, because there'd be some that it's like, you want to drink? It's like, no, not tonight, man. Great, good for you. But then there's the others after they have a few drinks in them, they keep needling you. Why not? What are you, pussy? I mean, that kind of
man. And that's all. That's like childish shit ultimately. Exactly. But it's still tough, man.
I'm definitely a different person when I drink, but I'm not an angry drunk. I get louder. No. I get and I get crazy. The term has been crazy sometimes. Well, like I'll sit here and tell you, I've been in a couple. I've been in a few bar fights, but it was never because I'm man. But it's never because I was angry. It's because I did something stupid. You know.
Oh, really?
I try to pick up. You know, I picked up the girl who I knew was with a boyfriend. I didn't give a fuck. You know, I'm gonna give a fuck. I'm gonna talk to her anyway.
Last summer, and his old lady beat him
up. No, this was
nice
in my 20s. Things like that. Like, you know, like, fuck. I'm drunk. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. Fuck it.
Well, this is my first time having a beer, so.
He's trying to find out what it tastes like finally, man.
Like your first time over the last an hour when fuck that.
I don't drink.
Yeah, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he chugs. No.
Yeah.
I had to beat up and throw out plenty of drunk dudes, you know, bartending and everything, and the only time, man, like the only time
Look, the day I listen with your size.
Oh my god, dude,
physically kick me out of bar, it's the day I will never drink again.
No, they would just be back the next day and forget that it ever happened, or be like, oh.
I don't know, man. If you're drunk enough, anybody can get
well, that's the thing, man. I mean, they would always be drunker than me.
Yeah,
and I knew how to move my body, you know, like so I could pick up someone's forearm, foot sweep them, and put them on their butt, and enough to get them out, you know. So and then like the only time I ever like
spray him with a fucking fire extinguisher.
That'll
nice.
Man. And there are some situations where I'm like, man, this dude's big. Fuck it. And then it's in God's hands. But the only time I really like put my hands on someone, it's just someone put their hands on my old lady, Jackie, because there's altercation and I don't know if she like was walking by and he like this guy like grabbed her hand or something, and then I just like fucking spider monkey, dude. Lost my mind.
We are such tough men.
You're lucky it was a dude, man. My sister and my wife used to hate each other, so we were at a family get together years ago, and my sister started beating my wife's ass. I had to grab my sister. What? I had to grab my sister and throw my sister down, man. Well, Anna's defense, Anna had a little bit to drink, and my sister took advantage of it and knocked her on her ass. And I might grab my little sister and be like, bitch, what are you doing with my wife?
You have to shake her freckles off, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna put her on, do her all down the fucking ground.
You? I know.
Yeah. My sister's like, fuck her. I'm your sister. She's just a little hoe. And I'm like, oh, now you calling her hoe? No.
Yeah. She let you fuck her.
God damn.
Nasty little asshole, dude. Oh my god.
How's that now, man? Is it still?
Oh no! Now they're really tight. They're really good friends now. They're really tight.
You're both gonna get your asses kicked tonight.
That's a very.
Anna ain't gonna be happy that you told that story. And calling your wife my old lady.
Anna and her like really good, really tight now. So it's cool.
I've got a story, and it was very, very recent. And it may get me in trouble for telling. Well, it won't get me in trouble for telling it, but it will show you what kind of spaz.
Are you sure you want to proceed, man?
Spaz and idiot I am. So last night, me and Kate are in bed.
He said
last night,
last winter or something.
Yeah,
this morning, last night.
So I have been smoking some of the Chiba, and I was feeling kind of amorous. So I'm trying to
this guy, man,
facilitate a little smacking.
He's got the sitting on his
start an encounter, shall we say?
Yeah, he wants a little smack and tickle. Let's do it.
Yeah. So we're cuddling and stuff, and so like I would go and I grab Kate like to like pull her in and like down, and like she lost her balance, and I fucking thumb stabbed her right in the fucking cartilage of the ear, right here, man. And
dude.
Look, Nick just tried to whoop Kate's ass, and he's trying to play it off.
Oh my god!
He's gonna be in court.
I felt
this
so
summer.
bad.
He's like, listen to the podcast, guys. I explained it.
I don't know, man.
And then you gotta try to get him to feel better enough to like keep going.
Yeah. I thought the story was going somewhere else when you started to say you thumb stabbed her.
You got the
I didn't expect it. I was thought you were going somewhere else with this. So I was like,
whoa, it's fucking awesome. Oh
so,
shit.
Yeah, I basically solo Sokoa'd her in the ear.
Yeah.
Oh no, old Spike. Oh no. Oh my god, dude.
So fucking bad, man. And of course that
man.
put the fucking kibosh on any fucking
she's
I fucking had.
You're lucky she didn't get up and beat your ass.
Oh no, she was in so much pain. I felt so bad.
Oh
man.
god. She's like, you motherfucker.
Put a little Vicks on it, shake it off, and let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Fucking Windex.
Back to work, boy.
He said
He's sprayed her with Windex. Sprayed her with Windex.
He said, rub some dirt on that. Rub some dirt on that shit.
Windex
Let's go.
That'll do it, boy.
I learned that in that movie.
Rub some dirt on it.
You know, Russ, with that thing with your wife and your sister, I was gonna say that's like a very mannish thing to do. They just like just whoop each other's ass and then just be cool.
It was weird, man. It took a lot of years for them to get to where they're at now. I mean, there was a lot of time in between. But when we first got married, my sister couldn't stand her. My sister wanted to beat her up all the time. And my sister's like a little thug. She thinks she's so fucking hard. She's a little thug. She's not so much now. She's white, like she's been married, had a couple kids. Now she's calmed down a lot now. But back in years ago, she thought she was a little, I don't know. Just thought she was a tough guy.
She was fucking bad Barbie.
Yeah. That's it, man. Bad Barbie, ghetto Barbie. She thought she was ghetto Barbie.
Yo.
Old ghetto Barbie ass. I'm like, man,
what's your sister's name so I could send her this link? I want her to hear you talk about her like that.
It's only fair.
See Russ with a but I'm what?
Why are you trying to get mellowed? Why are you trying to get mellowed?
I'll show you who's mellowed over the years.
Like I don't
make sure that at this point in time.
Like I talk shit, but I got to be careful around my little sister. You never know; she might hit me from behind or something, man.
Yeah,
little ghetto bitch.
Russ's sister would be so inclined. There is an email at the bottom of the screen that she could contact us at, and we would be glad to read her complaints.
If we do this, we need to pause and have a couple week build up to it because
God,
long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to break some records for views? You got to put them in the room. We all got to drive out to.
She's trying to get me beat up, dude.
We'll start a Patreon.
Yeah.
People to pay for us to go somewhere.
It's a no-win situation.
Right after I buy a Camaro.
Oh God!
Right after you buy a Camaro. Oh my God!
Speaking of stealing people's money.
Uh-oh.
Do you see about that shit that's going on Kickstarter for the Airwolf?
Who's
no?
So what is
doing it?
Whoa!
No.
I don't even know about it. What's going on with that?
So some company called Mars Industries. Well, that's what they were naming themselves on Kickstarter.
I thought that was like the candy bar company. I'm like, they're like
trying to do an Airwolf, right?
What is? Oh wait, from the
movie Airwolf, the helicopter.
From the movie Airwolf.
That's cool as shit. The old TV, the old TV show.
Okay,
I've never even heard of it.
This is what we're talking about. You've never heard of Airwolf?
No,
that was a great show,
Airwolf, man.
He's not Sam's young.
Show. Sorry.
Show.
Yeah, still
it
never.
was fucking
never.
Michael Jan Vincent.
Yeah, Sam's kind of young though. He might not have seen Airwolf, dude. Airwolf was out back in the day.
Google all of this stuff, man.
Industries.
It was like
Airwolf. It was a fucking super helicopter with Michael Jan Vincent, brother.
Yeah, it was pretty badass.
Everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google everything, man.
Seems that they have gone. They made a post. Like this was a do-it-yourself model kit that you were buying.
No boy.
Kickstarter made $70,000.
Sounds awesome.
They are now insolvent, is how he put it. No one's getting their money back, and nothing's getting done.
Ooh,
what?
That's a ripoff, man. Bad news.
So what's Kickstarter gonna do?
I don't see. I've never backed a Kickstarter before.
There has to be some.
So I don't know if there's any protection with Kickstarters.
Well, I would think the money should be held in escrow until.
Yeah.
Well, you need the. Well, that's the thing. You need the money to get your project funded.
You need the
so if they hold it in escrow,
book a factory or.
That's interesting.
No, that's true.
Let me see if I can find.
But I'd imagine that would be money fronted by Kickstarter.
I don't know. I don't see. I know much.
So like it sound like to me in simple terms. I need $10 to book this factory, and I have a Kickstarter. Nick Funt backs for $10, and Kickstarter puts that money up because the product needs to be in development and built and produced way ahead of time. So yeah, I feel like that would just. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So I'm just speculating.
Okay, I was about to say, do you know this for sure? Or
no, I don't.
But the other thing is also that Kickstarter does take a cut.
Well, of course. I mean,
that can be an issue also. So without knowing the issue, but yeah, like that's always been a fear of mine. Like I've backed a few Kickstarters, and like if I don't get my shit, I'd be pissed.
I find it just so hard to believe that you just wouldn't get anything and just be shit out of your money.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, lawsuits
I can't imagine that being a. Yeah. Well, I mean, so here's the thing: what if in the agreement it says like we're not liable if
no.
It might. That's true. I ain't a fine print. You mean like something like that?
Yeah. Which then, of course, would be on the consumer to read through that shit.
Well, yeah, but how many people don't read that shit?
No, also like how
just sent it to me.
How would Kickstarter have made it this far?
But that way, I agree with you.
Getting burned,
Yeah, because
with no
right.
Repercussions for that. Like
no kind of insurance or anything.
He said he was stripping shit too.
How many Kickstarters do they have that don't go? They go unfunded all the time, or go.
And then people get their money back.
Right?
Do they? Do they though? Do they get their money back?
Yeah. Because Anna tried to do fund something that didn't fund, and she got her money back.
See, and I think with this, it actually funded. So, and it was in production.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or supposedly in production.
Yeah.
So now at that point, like.
So yeah. Here on the screen is Mars Industries is insolvent as of today and is closing its doors forever.
Wow.
Failure, I am deeply regretful and apologize to everyone involved. I'm closing it all down and will not answer nor respond to anything related to Airwolf any longer. Comment how you will. Blast my inbox. Throw me to the wolves on every social media platform. It's already all long been done before and I care not.
That's awesome.
I sacrificed my family, health, and sanity over this project, and I'm done. Thank you, and best wishes to all.
Nobody made you do. Like,
nobody exactly. Like he was forced to do it and shit at a fucking gunpoint. You're fucking doing it.
He got drafted,
what's up, brother?
Yeah.
Eric, don't tell me what to do. But this guy acts like he got drafted. And he just like chose to do this and was like, "No, my God, it's terrible."
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's starting a fucking toy company.
Yeah, it stressed me out so much.
I don't know what it was like over there.
Man, heard all that good shit except for one thing I hear. Oh, and I'll be sending everybody's money back. Oh no, can't do that, can we?
According, like if you read these comments that people left, like they're fucking pissed.
Oh,
they all want their money back. They're talking lawsuits and
yeah. But if he's in Sullivan, he probably don't have no money anyway. So what's the matter?
But is he though? Like, I mean,
I don't know. He might be
where'd
lying.
the money go? Where'd the money
go? He said he spent that on his groceries and shit.
He's like, no, I spent it all.
I don't think you're far
like
off,
in
man.
defense of him.
At all.
Hooker booze.
And he bought that new car. He bought that Camaro Nick was talking about.
Like what would happen? Like if he had to pay, like if it was like a class action thing, they would just like garnish his wages, and he would. But
what if you don't have? What if he's unemployed?
It'd be nothing. Yeah, it'd be nothing.
In a country other than the United States, then
that's what it sounds. I bet that's probably what it is. I bet he's in another country.
Especially
this is Ace from Ramen. This is Ace from Ramen Toys. I'm starting the rumor now.
Good, man.
Yo, on MPSP confirmed Ace from Ramen is behind the Airwolf bullshit.
I swear to God, I'll tell you, I keep waiting for Ramen Toys to put something out like that. Ramen Toys is not Sullivan.
Yeah. So they Ramen Toys.
We're solving our toys.
That like takes these
that's fucking funny, dude. My God.
Intellectual properties that they don't have any right to and makes toys out of them.
Yeah, but the quality of ramen noodles.
And then like every single project they've had has been horrible.
Really?
There's been a problem with every goddamn thing.
There was that one.
I heard that the mask stuff is okay. Somebody said
was okay. Yeah.
What was
that's
where
the
head sculpts were really bad?
That was their first thing, the Centurions.
Okay, so like those head sculpts looked like somebody from a different planet read a book about what a human's face looked like. I'm like reading the text. Damn. Sculpted a face,
Oh my God, dude!
Ace from Ramen. If you ever fucking see this, come on, defend yourself. We'd love to see it.
Oh my God!
You were about to say we love you, and no, don't. I'm about to be like, I am not associated with the show. I am just a guest.
You'll say Ramen Toys is not solvent, just like all of our products. They're not solvent.
Yo, I cannot.
Oh man!
But I mean, we're shitting on ramen for intellectual property stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go on to that Fans Hobby Sky Hawk.
Dude, yeah. How about that, man?
I find it very interesting. A company that we know as a Transformer
company, right, is making a G.I. Joe.
Is doing well. Look, it goes to show right now that
you haven't seen that, Russ.
They know where the money is.
I thought I heard something about a third-party company doing a G.I. Joe. I didn't know it was a Transformer company, though.
Yeah, it's Fans
Hobby, bro. Yeah,
it's actually Fans Hobby doing it. Oh my God! Wow.
There's pics, there's videos already of it. There's a prototype.
So they're close. They're close to it. They're on it.
They don't around, man. And I feel like it's like because it's Fans Hobby, this thing's gonna be made. Unless
Fans Hobbies
with it, but
unless Hasbro swipes in, unless
Hasbro says no, the fuck you're not.
If they haven't yet, why would they now? With
I don't know.
With any of their Transformers.
Okay.
And they make a good product too.
This is from the Full Force podcast on X.
Oh, shit.
And Russ.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That was a vehicle I was allowed to have when I was a kid because it wasn't. My mom said it's not gigantic. You can have it.
So, we don't know the price yet.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Shozy does have it up for pre-order, but when you do Shozy, they always give you they only put $1 for deposit, and that's it. And then when the price comes out, then you'll go from there or not.
Right.
I think probably $150.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, you want people to buy this. I mean, I know people who are 3D printing these that were selling it less. And usually homemade 3D printing stuff is more expensive. Yeah. They can't come out the gate and charge their MP prices this is not a transformer. There's
this is I don't know what it's going to be painted.
It's like. A hunk of plastic. It's a hunk of plastic with a couple lights.
No engineering whatsoever. Like this,
it shouldn't be that expensive unless you're making the entire thing out of die cast. And I don't think I would need an entire fucking heavy ass metal Skyhawk either.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh my god, if it's die cast.
I mean,
see, like everything that you're talking about, that, like,
everyone with
these
you
don't need,
shells, dude, it's gonna make
like, everything that, like, you don't want, like, give it to me.
See, you would pay $150 for this.
Okay, if we're talking about there's die cast, like, say the fucking like.
There's not though, right?
The little thing, that it rests on, the
stand.
Yeah, the feet, stand, whatever, the feet on it,
the landing feet, whatever.
Those are die cast. Then we know that the engines already move. Okay, we know that. Then we also know that there's electronics.
What did the
hobby? What kind of, and like if they use the same kind of fucking plastic they use on their Transformers, then yeah. I mean,
I'm expecting the same plastic that they use on their Transformers. I agree.
Yeah, then $150 for that I don't think is unfair.
No,
I don't know, man.
Wait,
the vamp is slightly smaller, has no electronics,
and it comes with a figure, and it's $100. It was $99. See, that's my point. Like with Hasbro doing this, and they're going to do the Skyhawk because it's not a big vehicle. You have to be competitive with their price. I understand.
I don't think you do. I think if you're offering a thing that they haven't yet put out, then you can kind of charge what you want.
So I think it's a different product.
If Hasbro had already said we're doing one or had put one out in the past, then it's a different story. But I think if they're the first to market with it, then
see,
I don't think that's just an unreasonable price. I'm like, whatever, $150 for a 112. It's kind of
weird. I'll tell you this though, if you're the GI Joes, I mean, they're
that's the thing. See, but that's the thing though. Like Russ said, we know
they're gonna make that.
I will bet the bank that they're going to do it.
That's
and it's not going to be $150. So do I want to do that or not?
And also, another thing with that, just real quick, it's not some random out of nowhere company. It's Fans Hobby.
That's very true.
Yeah,
that's very true. It's a company that we do know. It's a company that we all know.
And they're going to actually make it.
I mean, they're well, for the most part, they do decent shit. They had a few hiccups, but most of the part, it's pretty good.
Probably 6 years.
I don't know. A while, man.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it'll be a quality product.
I'm sure it will be too. I'm sure there's
the real question is what price do you see Hasbro doing a Skyhawk at?
See, I same price as the damn Vamp, probably.
Skyhawk wasn't that much bigger than the Vamp. Really.
Exactly. With a figure about $100.
Yeah, so
the figure, which would be good.
I mean, that's the other thing. They'll include a pilot or something or a figure, or, with it too. So, and if they do go over 100, I don't see much more over 100. Maybe like 100, and maybe they'll do 109.99 or something like that. I think it'll still. I think it'll be 99.
If it's the second vehicle they do, I could see them doing like 110, 120.
Maybe.
But I mean, remember, the Dragonfly is 3 feet long, and it's only $275.
That's a good point.
4 figures. So
that's also
you have to make it all make sense. You have to make it all make sense.
Damn, that's
make it all make sense.
And that has electronics in it too. So
yeah, exactly. You're gonna charge me $150 for this Hasbro, but with one figure, I'm getting a 3 foot long Dragonfly with 4 figures and electronics and bases and all that other shit for $275.
They
gotta make sense.
Yeah, they have to kind of walk a tightrope on this because if people start, people already accuse Hasbro of ripping them off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But if Hasbro just says, "Oh yeah, we're ripping you off," price shit fucked up. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Yeah, we might have a fucking fit, man. You know,
and a lot of these Joe collectors already have a Skyhawk from all the different people that were 3D printing them when the line first hit.
Right.
There are tons of different people making them or made them.
Yeah.
You had your chance, and they weren't 150. Look, I don't know what Fans Hobbies price is going to be, but
yeah,
it's interesting. I have it on pre-order, and it depends on the price. Depending on what it comes down to, depending on whether I'll give it a shot or not.
What are you out at, man? What's the number that?
Anything over 100. Anything over 100, I would be out.
Wow.
And remember, this is third party, so they're not paying licensing fees either for this.
That's true. That's true. They're jacking it.
This is something they're jacking, like all third party companies do.
It's tough to also separate like how much simpler this is to everything else that they do. Looks like there's engineering involved. There's a much higher parts. I mean, you can get this thing down to 20 parts. Like
probably,
I'm sure you could.
Ask Tyler how many parts he did when he printed his.
Yeah, that's right. Tyler did do one. I
got a Snowcat here.
Shell, like,
yeah, Tyler made.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's 20 parts total. And this Snowcat is fucking massive. Maybe 20. I would have to take it apart.
But he's naked, so he has his camera off.
Nice.
No, I'm on my phone, so.
Naked.
What a it seems like naked.
We keep sending me pictures like through Facebook.
Well, I mean, hey, what can you do, man? You just gotta.
Oh God!
You just gotta enjoy them, man. Go ahead, just go. Oh, naked pictures. All right.
I don't know if you can see it or not.
I'm quiet because I'm pre-ordering the Skyhawk right now.
That looks.
Nick, can you
incredible, man?
Yeah.
Zoom in on.
Hold on one sec, brother. Bam. There you go.
That motherfucker looks so cool. God damn.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
This is so these Billy shelves. Give you an idea. These Billy shelves are 30 inches long.
Right.
So you can get you an idea how long this fucking thing is.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty good. I mean, it looks like he definitely did it a good size, for fitting 6-inch figures because if you stood G.I. Joe's next to it, it looked pretty good size too next to G.I. Joe.
Oh, that's Lady J.
Yeah, that's great, man.
That's classified, right?
Yep.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I dig them. That's not bad. Now, how much he charge you for that?
It was
that was a gift from Ricky, so you'd have to talk to him and Ricky about all that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought I was getting a little flight adapter piece. That's really what I ordered. A little 1-inch flight adapter piece for the Trouble Bubble that Tyler was making to attach to the Fortnite flight stands.
Yeah.
So that's what I had ordered, and for about a week after Tyler had sent it out, he was like, "Are you gonna be home when he gets here? Are you gonna be home?" He must ask me about several times, and if anyone can be able to sign for them. And in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here. Or my wife is here." In my head, I'm like, "Dude, relax. Is they gonna shove this in my mailbox, right?
Yeah, right.
They're gonna shove this in my mailbox.
Yeah.
It ain't that big a deal." And my wife had called me. She goes, "Yeah, you had a package today." I was like, "Okay, fine." She didn't tell me I walk in. The video was on the Realm page. I opened this live. The box. I come into the house and I got this massive fucking box. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This ain't a flight stand. This ain't a 1-inch adapter.
Oh, that's damn. That had to be a good size. Did you have to put anything together?
Yeah. You had to put something together.
That's so cool, dude. Do you know how much that would take you back to being a kid? Or I remember G.I. Joe vehicle. Me too. I did too. I loved it. It was so much fun, man. Oh, it was so cool. Damn.
The couple pieces we had to pop on the vamp. I was like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, man. That's perfect, dude. The Thunder Machine was so much fun to assemble. I loved it.
That's what
stuff. Like
what Russ was saying there about the Thunder Machine, though, that's what'll fucking draw me in. Were
They're
you
gonna do a
G.I.
Thunder
Joe collector
Machine
at all, Dave?
What's that? Sorry,
Were you a G.I. Joe guy at all?
No, I didn't get much into G.I. Joe. I mean, a little bit. I liked the cartoon, but when it came to collecting, I was LJN wrestlers, He-Man, Thundercats. Those were my 3.
He-Man, there we go.
Right, He-Man. Cool, dude.
Figures, man. I've seen some of those just like at Walmarts and shit. They're getting really good for $20.
I love the Master.
Have you seen the new Masterverse stuff, Dave?
I have, yeah.
I showed him the Mondo. Like the
you showed him the Mondo. The
Masterverse stuff, Dave. This is the retail line.
Like you can get them at Walmart.
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
Fuck, my Walmart sucks. They don't have anything Masterverse. I gotta go to Target.
This is one that you can order, man. From Mattel Collectors.
Okay.
There's got to be a bunch sitting on Amazon, I'm sure.
They're
I'm on eBay right now. Hold on.
Why are you going to eBay first?
eBay as well.
No, I'm just showing it was the first image that popped up. I'm just showing you the image. Like,
I'll just turn my camera on again for you.
Yeah, that's right. I got him really cheap.
Snout Spout.
No, yep, that's right. Oh, it says it right there. Yeah, right.
Yeah, these are the new figures that they're making.
Well, back in the day, that was like out of rubber or something, and didn't it squirt water or some shit like that?
No,
the original, yeah,
some goofy stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah,
these are nuts. Oh, sorry, let me get. Oh, I about clicked remove on him by accident.
Yes, don't do it again, Nick. Trust your gut.
Yeah,
there you go. That's what I like right there. That's awesome, Moss Man.
So are those all Masterverse or?
They're all Masterverse except the Battle Cat. That's the old classics from the classics line. The Moss Man is from Motu Classics. And I have a leech in the back there that's Motu Classics. And that's just because they haven't made them yet, but
that leech looks good on BBTS.
I mean, I'm not leech, I meant
I see Too Bad back there.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy next to God, what's his name with the long arms? Oh God.
Dalseem.
I am a horrible fucking turn
Yoga Flame.
Anderson Silva.
Are you talking about Squeeze? With the long
That's
arm?
a good. Oh shit, he left. I didn't kick him.
Who left? Oh, he'll be back.
He left.
He's crying in the shower already.
Oh man.
Listen, this. Yeah, see, I got Faker here. Yeah, he's fucking badass, dude. The only thing I don't like about it is that he's not blue. But
there is a blue one now.
There is a blue,
the new Eternia one. But here he is. He's back.
That's why I hate using StreamYard on my phone sometimes. And no, that's not Faker. That's a fake Faker.
That's not Faker.
The new cartoon.
No, that's a fake Faker. That's fake. It's fake
on Netflix.
It's not fake.
Because he's not blue. But they made a blue one. They made a blue one.
Nick was telling me. I'm gonna have to find it and track that down. I was still telling Nick. I said the only thing I don't like about it is he's not blue.
Yeah, Dave. Have you seen the new cartoon?
I seen the one that Kevin Smith did.
I
don't know if there's another one, but I watched the Kevin Smith one, and I didn't. At first, I was struggling to stay interested in it. I don't know what it was. It didn't pop for me. But then later on, I think it was the second season. It was the second half of the first season or whatever it was. Got much better.
Yeah,
this is Nick. Why I'm glad that you brought Dave around, because Dave seems like he's not like in it as much as all of us.
Yeah. So he's not jaded. He's not jaded.
Dude, exactly. Like,
he's not jaded.
Like this is what like a normal person.
We haven't ground him down with our fucking
and he's also not painted by like outside influences
bullshit
either. Yeah, like he's just like a reasonable like.
And at the same time,
this is what I think, and here's why. Like it's great, man.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, and I'm not like deep, the deep end of it, but I can appreciate it at the same time because when I was a kid, that's what I grew up with, and that was that was everything.
Man.
He was that
same
He-Man and Thundercats, and I watched Transformers. I would watch G.I. Joe. I'd watch Silverhawks. I'd watch all the other ones too, but He-Man held a special spot for me. It was
He-Man. Same. He-Man was my by far largest collection of toys as a kid. My mother liked the He-Man toys too, so she was constantly year-round shopping for Christmas. Like, Christmas over, something new came out in January, something new came out in February. She saw it in the store, she saw it on sale. She'd grab it, store it at my grandmother's until Christmas. And then, so I've gone through the list of all the U.S. releases. At one point, I had the entire He-Man collection.
Wow.
Including that Eternia playset. Which came from my grandmother, supposedly, but I know my mother just bought it and said, "Here."
I didn't have that playset. I had, Gray Skull and Snake Mountain. I didn't have that playset.
I loved Snake Mountain as a kid because I played with the microphone constantly and broke it. But then my mother saw how much I loved it and bought me another one.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that shit. I just had a bunch of figures.
Russ was a poor little boy in the ghetto.
My mother never bought me anything huge. She was like,
"Nah, whooping everyone's ass, man."
I know, right? I would portray my sister to take my toys. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I think I had more G.I. Joe stuff than anything, though. That was the one I had a lot of.
I had some Joes. I had a couple Thundercats. I had a little bit of a lot of stuff, but He-Man was by far.
Transformers
mine was
LJN
WWF wrestlers. That was all.
Those were the all rubber big ones, right? The no posability. Yeah. I had a bunch of those too. I had a couple of those too.
I did too.
My sister used to fucking chew on them. She fucking chewed on all my goddamn wrestlers.
Yeah, I had my.
Not their heads, Nick, but their fucking hands and their fucking feet. Fucking weirdo bitch.
I had the Iron Sheik, and I remember my dog got a hold of it and chewed it up. Iron Sheik got a bunch of teeth.
Is that Valentine?
This is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah, Hillbilly Jim was awesome.
Roddy Piper. So these are what I collect. I had the full run when I was a kid, and I wanted to recollect them again. Some are very reasonable, $20-$30 a pop. But there's some out there that are like 40,000 a piece.
So oh my god, dude! I think it's $40.
The Miss Elizabeth prototype is like 40,000.
Oh wow,
Miss Elizabeth.
There's some.
You could get the real Miss Elizabeth to come to your house for that much
right?
money.
Like another company is doing like some independent wrestlers from now and stuff in that style.
That's cool.
I don't know who it is, but yeah, I can find that shit for you later.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to put those up on the wall too.
Yeah, there's a Danhausen.
That's a must.
Yeah,
got to have
fucking Danhausen. Jesus Christ.
Fucking dude is wrestling again, like all over the independent circuit. I've been seeing that shit. So what was up with wrestling this week, guys?
Shit, man.
I freaking Gable Stevenson got released.
He got dropped.
Yeah, man, and that was awful. Just due to timing. So if you'll give me a minute, the Olympic
this is the fifth soldier down.
Yes, sir. The Olympic trials for freestyle wrestling, which is like the wrestling they do in the Olympics, was
right.
In the end of April. I don't know the exact date. But like we watch it at my house, like we have family over to watch the shit. Like that's like how much we're into it. And the guy that won it at heavyweight, which is 125 kilos, is Mason Paris. He's really good. Kid out of he's from Indiana, wrestled for Michigan, national champion. He definitely will medal, if not win it. But Gable Stevenson whoops his ass, when they wrestle. Like he big brothers him, and Gable Stevenson wrestled him in the world team trials, which is like the world championships is like what they have when it's not an Olympic year, and beat him in 2023. And then Gable Stevenson was like, well, I'm not going to wrestle at Worlds. And then Mason Paris did and took bronze, right? Which is an accomplishment. And so this all goes, Mason Paris is going to be the guy this year in 2024. And Gable Stevenson's doing his WWE thing. No one even expects him to be there. And then 2 weeks after the Olympic trials, they release him. And he would if he would have wrestled, absolutely would have been our Olympic rep, having won it in 2021. And
For
so
sure.
yeah, it's just timing sucks. But apparently, like from everything I've read, like he just was not good on the mic, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like he obviously had all the fucking physical tools.
Tools, yeah,
100%, man,
But
100%.
I mean,
it's that's the problem.
There's not managers anymore.
No, I mean because
there's
they
not
don't
a mouthpiece for that guy.
No,
they
and there's things you can fake, like you can, like you being good on the mic can make up for like you lacking athleticism, but like the inverse
you can't reverse it. Yeah,
no, you can't reverse it. Yeah, you can be an athletic freak, but you stuck on a mic, they're not gonna much for you.
Especially with things now, because wrestling, the matches are the least emphasized thing in a long time. It is all about story.
Yeah, it is. But I'll tell you what, man.
Until you get to the pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's when they count more, right? But one thing AEW does to me is they'll put like pay-per-view matches on, like pay-per-view quality matches on their regular weekly shows and shit.
It is so frustrating that they do that, because everybody knows that was a main sin of WCW.
Yep, just like that used to do.
Well,
yeah, the Hogan fucking Dixie era in TNA. They did the same thing. Like they threw like fucking AJ and Samoa Joe at you like 3 weeks in a row in 3 different types of matches.
The problem that AEW is having is right now they're having a hard time getting people in live to see the events. Like television ratings are what they are, but it's like it's tough when you can't fill the arena you're in, or even come there and give tickets away and shit, because they're having trouble filling it, and so they're trying to get people's interest more in there by putting on, I think they if they do better matchups and better, pay-per-view quality matches. I don't think it's all that.
They end up giving their tickets away.
Yeah, they end up giving them away a lot.
Oh, so they did what Philly did to the Knicks, so that the Knicks didn't invade Philadelphia. Gotcha again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! Hey Scott.
Fucking.
What's up, Scott?
Like I looked at a Knicks playoff ticket, $500. I'm like, you go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the game before that in Philly, it was $80 for a ticket in Philadelphia.
That's Philadelphia, man.
But that's why so many Knicks fans were at game 4.
Dude, it's cheaper to drive there, stay for the 2 days or whatever, get a hotel.
It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday afternoon game. That stadium sounded like a Knicks stadium. It turned into a real big thing because they were so fucking cheap. It was so cheap.
Oh,
I was like, shit! If I'd have known, I'd have went.
Oh man,
$80.
Back come on, 76er fans were there. They're probably cheering for the Knicks too. Shitting on the 76ers.
But no, not to sidetrack. I'm just asking: is it expensive to go to these events? I don't wrestling events.
No, not really. I mean,
who's been to a WWE event? Because I haven't been in 20 years.
I've
been for a long time either.
I think I've probably been more recently than 20 years. I think I went to one about 6 years ago.
All right, so here's where I will sing the praises of the promotion that me and Cal went to, MLW. The show that me and Cal went to was one of MLW's pay-per-views.
Right.
It was called War Chamber 2, so it was their version of War Games. A fucking double fucking cage event. Okay.
Which is pretty cool. That's pretty badass, actually. Yeah.
Calvin and I sat 1 row, 2 back. That's where we were.
That's good.
So there's 1 row, then us.
Yeah.
And we were at they had it set up basically almost like a truncated version of a Raw set, where there's the entrance.
Yeah.
The little bit of like probably only like 20 feet of barrier, and then 10 more to the ring. Okay. Me and Cal were probably 20 feet from the ring.
Okay.
$40 a fucking ticket.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So if you go to these independent shows, you're going to get your fucking money's worth.
Yeah.
Then we went, and before the show, we went and met Matt Riddle. Through his fucking line.
Yeah.
And that dude is a fucking dude. And I love that dude. He treated everybody knows Cal. Everybody knows Cal is a little fucking awkward. That dude was fucking amazing with my kid.
Well, that's awesome. That's cool.
And the thing is you hear so many stories about how Matt Riddle is an asshole, and Matt Riddle is this, and Matt Riddle is that, and he could not be, better to my kid.
I never take stories about celebrities being assholes to people.
Yeah.
To heart. I mean, I'm sorry. They're at a dinner and you're asking for an autograph. They're taking a piss in the bathroom and you're running in there to get an autograph. Yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole. Like, you serious right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, really, you're bothering me now.
Dude, you're digging through my trash right now. Like, what you doing?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm expected to be nice. No.
Yeah,
I never take those stories to heart.
Yeah, he was great. Like, the show was good. I talked about it like when I first saw it, but the only disappointment, as I said, was Raven. I hope Raven is in a happy place and that he soon can stop wrestling. Yeah. I was always
Christ.
Raven. I was not privileged enough to know what ECW was the first time around.
Oh, God.
My introduction to Raven was the neutered version in WCW.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What year was that? 96? I was 17.
Started in 93 and ran through 1, but Raven was in WCW 96, 97.
Right.
96, 97. I was 17 years old, listening to Nirvana, fucking Alice in Chains, everything like that, reading The Sandman, and here comes fucking Raven.
Yeah, him and his flock.
Yeah. Now, he's not that big of a wrestling fan, but
at all.
Oh,
like, but, I'm not into it at all.
Yeah, but
not since I was a kid.
But like, the one thing that I was actually thinking about was shit. I fucking lost my thought.
All those fucking Sam Adams.
No,
dude.
What it was, Bo Dallas. Him coming back as Captain Howdy, carrying on the legacy from Bray. Uncle Howdy, sorry.
Yeah.
Captain Howdy was fucking Dee Snider in this movie called Strange Things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they did a song
back
actually on one of the greatest Twisted Sister albums ever. The great one.
But like, it's cool because like they're showing like the little like break-ins during Raw and SmackDown, and then like if you go to I can't remember what. Do you remember what it's called, Dave? It's like Dustmeyer or something. Like,
what is it?
I can't remember. It's something. It's called like night. It's some kind of nightmare fuel thing that Bo Dallas is doing, and it's like he's really inspired by what his brother did.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it might be Dustmeyer.
I don't remember.
Allegedly, there's going to be other members of the crew that are going to be into. He's going to have like the Wyatt, I think the 6 or something like that, and
yeah, it's supposed to be the Wyatt 6.
The Wyatt 6, yeah, and everyone's wondering if Alexa Bliss is going to be part of this or not. No one knows for sure.
Like, who she is, people say she's not.
Yeah,
what have you heard, Dave?
Cross is going to be a part of it.
Karrion Kross?
Nikki Cross.
Oh, Nikki Cross. Yeah, I heard that.
You know what? Yeah. I actually thought Nikki Cross would have been I thought she should have been part of it from the beginning instead of Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Because I thought Nikki Cross fit better. Yeah, and plus she needed something better than Alexa Bliss did. I feel like Nikki Cross was kind of not working right. Her persona wasn't working very well, and she needed. Yeah. She's the one that could have used the boost. Could have used fitting her into something like that. And but Alexa Bliss did okay. I don't want to hate on her. She did all right, but
yeah.
But I always thought Nikki Cross would work better. That'd be pretty badass, actually.
Yeah.
God damn.
And Joe Gacy, I hear the name getting around.
See that lady, and that's another one who I like.
I've heard that Dexter Loomis is ready to come back. And
another name. Yep.
All the crazies in WWE. That's great, dude. Look at all the mentally ill fucking characters.
I know he'll never come back.
Love it.
But could you fucking imagine if they could grab Eric Young?
Oh
yes, that would be wonderful. Yes, absolutely. He would be good too, man. Like I said, all the mentally ill wrestling characters. Yeah. Beautiful. I love it.
Then you get Eugene and fucking.
Nah, that's a mentally ill and retarded.
Well, he could easily come under their influence, and then you get Eugene, and then fucking Joseph Park is a fucking agent for them.
Great, dude. It'll work, man.
In the WWE finally, so he could get a Hall of Fame fucking shit. Because for his body of work, Abyss deserves it.
Yeah, he was like the mankind of everything. Yeah, WWE had mankind, and then Abyss was the mankind for everybody else.
Abyss was one of the only Oh fuck! Look at who's in the chat. Walter Young. What's up, Joe?
Dude, he's had the same Walter. Profile picture on YouTube.
I know for
what,
years.
What is it? That Octane is the Octane that combined.
The goddamn Octane. Walter, fucking update your shit, brother.
That's funny. My picture is still me holding 2 baby Russes.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I'll be back.
And I meant to do that. I remember like doing that. It was Mother's Day. It's funny. It's Mother's Day of like 2018 or something. I'm like, let me do this just to mess with Russ. And it's never changed.
I'll see you, Walter. Dude. Thank you for being here, brother.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
But I don't. Time to start talking about X-Men.
All right, let's start talking about X-Men. I'm actually caught up this time for a change. Woo! And sad. I'm quite sad, actually.
Yeah, I know you did this last night, brother, but like, oof.
Man, that is rough, dude. It was rough to watch. I didn't like it. That was rough.
We have been very, very surprised at the certain stories they told.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I never ever would have thought they'd have done the basically the genocide of Genosha.
Right. Yeah, that's wild, man.
And now you're doing Magneto ripping out Wolverine's adamantium.
I was like, what the fuck?
Here's the thing. Like, they've truncated like what, at least 20 to 25 years of story into
9 episodes so far.
9 episodes.
Yeah, because they moved along, man. A lot. Yeah,
I mean, that whole Magneto, taking over the school was in what, like 86, 84, maybe.
The Inferno with Madeline Pryor. They touched on that.
They did. Yep.
And then fucking Genosha was late 90s because Grant Morrison started in fucking 2000.
That's right before that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's when I still read comics a lot. So
Operation Zero Tolerance with Bastion now.
Yes. Yeah, man. It's insane how.
And now Fatal Attractions that's the story arc. Those are the only comic books I kept. And
it's a real
I still have all 6 of them.
Nick was telling me you still have them. I think it was cool.
Yep.
I still have those too. They're
awesome.
In terrible
mine
shape.
were thrown away.
Mine are in decent shape.
Mine are beat, but
that's really cool, dude. You got those still
over and over and over again as a kid.
But I was watching it, and I just was like, as it was happening, I was like, no.
Yeah. So Dave, you said you're caught up except for the last episode, but you don't care about being spoiled.
No, I don't care at all because I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, but like
it doesn't really matter much.
It's amazing how, like, I really want to know what the fuck the story is of why this executive producer was fired.
Something about his OnlyFans. That's all I heard.
Oh,
something about his OnlyFans.
Oh, that might. Well,
but again, look, hold up, look, if he ain't doing nothing illegal, like if he sits there and he wants to have like a dog licking peanut butter off his nuts on OnlyFans, you know what? I don't care.
I think that is illegal.
But I don't care. Again, either way, I don't care. The dog don't have to do it. You're not putting a gun to the dog's head.
Please tell me that's not what it is.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But again, I'm just saying.
I can't
as long as it's not anything illegal.
Fucking goddamn
illegal.
Can't fuck with a goddamn dog, man.
Gotta be illegal.
They don't know what you're feeding. What you're feeding them? Who cares? Look, all I'm saying is
they don't know any better, man.
Yeah.
All
I'm saying is I don't know what this OnlyFans thing really is.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he's getting paid to have sex with pigs.
But like the thing is like the talent that as a showrunner that it takes to adapt something well, and then to be able to adapt stories that happen decades apart, weave them into each other in a way that wasn't weaved in the comics.
Nah, it wasn't.
You can make these connections, having 20/20 hindsight. The talent that took, like, they should just like suck up on this dude's OnlyFans and get him back.
That's the tough thing about an adaptation, which I think is like when you have writers attached to superhero movies, because they always...
Walter asks us a question here. Do you see them doing Spider-Man 98?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, here we go. I'm over
Walter.
We're talking X-Men. We're talking X-Men.
Yeah. I think they will because X-Men is so successful. I think they'll go back and do other things.
So, all right, fuck it. Dave, you said you're cool. This last episode was the Spider-Man cameo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. So we got a Spider-Man cameo. So that's where this question stems from.
If they're gonna go to the 98,
yeah. I've heard that the interest from Marvel and most people is not the 98 or 96 Spider-Man.
Which one do they want?
The one that they want is Spectacular. The one from MTV.
That was a really good show. Well, was that on MTV or was because
there was with Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, there was like a CGI looking one that was on MTV.
That's the one that all these people have interest in.
Spectacular is different. That was just straight up sell cartoon
I got you. That was the one that was on the CW.
No,
I don't know, man.
I think it was on Fox or it was on Family.
No, Spectacular. Well, and I think that it was
that was around 2008. So like the MTV one came out around the release of one of the movies. Spectacular was around 2008, 2009, and it's like really well regarded.
Yeah, that's okay. I am wrong. You were absolutely right. The Spectacular one is the one where you get Venom very early in the story.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the one that they're talking about. Sorry. Yeah, I got you, Walt. But no, that's the one they're talking about is Spectacular. Like that one with the floppy-eared Green Goblin. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Floppy.
That's the one that
it was on Kids WB from 2008
to CW
2009. Yeah. Right. Yeah, those are the same thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's what I've heard is there's a lot of interest in redoing that. And we had a really good Spider-Man fucking series just a couple of years ago with that Ultimate Spider-Man series on Disney. That was not bad.
I didn't watch it.
Good cartoon.
It was that was the one with him and like Luke Cage was on it, right? And
yeah, they had it wasn't Luke Cage, it was a different Power Man. It's the
yeah.
But you're right, it had Nick Fury and Shield and shit later on, yeah. But the early stuff was just like Spider-Man stories, and that shit was good too.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Right.
I don't know.
But going back to X-Men, like this producer Bo DeMaio, and he was the showrunner. Fucking, it's insane that he was able to take because the genesis of this with Magneto taking over the school and stuff was the first X-Men versus Avengers storyline. So you're going from that, and so again in the 80s, then you're bringing Bastion, Operation Zero Tolerance, 97, 98, you know, and then like melding these stories together that were done in the comics and having it come out great in animation. This is like, if they fucked this up, there would be so many fans that were angry.
Well, he did seasons 1 and 2, so. Yeah. When season 2 comes out, he's still responsible for season 2.
Yeah.
Look, what they did was some of it worked, some of it didn't. They got as many as the original voice actors as they could. Mm-hmm. They actually had some of the original writers come back for this also.
Right.
But this show, I know it's a continuation of the original, but it feels nothing like the original. The original didn't tell stories this way.
No.
I mean, I guess they did Dark Phoenix and they did other ones,
right?
But not like this.
No, not like this. This is wild because I feel like they're taking a bunch of different stories and they're putting them, connecting them as one. It's wild. I don't know. It's interesting.
They're telling a new story.
Yeah.
Still staying faithful though to the source material.
That's true. Yeah.
Again. That's the thing, and that's always been the key amongst, at least supposedly as I've looked at it, the comic book fans of this stuff. You can tell your own story, but be respectful of the source that it comes from.
Yeah,
and they have done that perfectly. Unlike Halo,
I really respect where this is coming from because, like, they're saying it's a continuation of X-Men, the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's an evolution of X-Men, the animated series, because exactly what you're talking about is true. Like, X-Men, the animated series was one of the first animated series that had, like, multi-part arcs in American animation. Like, manga and anime and shit like that. They were used to that, but American cartoons are usually, you get like maybe a 5-episode arc to start the story, but then everything else is episodic.
Yeah.
So this has been so tight. I just wish that they had been given more episodes, because if you look at it, like when X-Men the animated series was coming out, those series got like 20 fucking,
it's different. It was a
episodes
different
in
time
series.
though, man. That was on syndicated Fox TV. This stuff is all on streaming services. You're getting 1 episode a week. And if you've noticed, that's kind of the norm now. 10 episodes.
Yeah.
8 episodes streaming. It's 2 months worth of shit. So, I mean, I would love it to go. I would love for it to go longer, but they're doing another season, so 2 more seasons. Season 3 is already in the works. So,
oh God. Talking about animation real quick. I'm gonna come back to X-Men, but when the fuck was it? August 1st is Vox Machina?
I thought you said fall. I thought the article said fall.
Fall. Fucking, we're getting Vox Machina this year. Season 3. So
this is season 3 already?
Which has been on par. Yeah. We've gotten 1 season a year so far.
Yeah.
So that's fine. As long as it comes out this year, I'm good.
And the great thing is they have the Mighty 9 in production at the same time.
Good for them.
Yeah, so like they just actually launched their own streaming platform for their own product this week. I just had to subscribe to it. So yeah. Dave, we are gonna have to get you into Vox Machina. It's on Amazon. You got Amazon Prime?
I do.
Okay. You tell him how you told me. how you describe the show, because I suck at describing things.
Basically, it's that whole Dungeons and Dragons type universe, but put a bunch of fucking assholes as your core group, and that's Vox Machina, and that is really what they are. They're a bunch of fucking drunk, degenerate assholes, and it's fucking great. It is very adult. Very, very adult. Not like that stupid fucking Dungeons and Dragons movie we just got.
I've ran D&D campaigns for the past 20 years, so I'm generally the DM. So I love D&D and anything D&D based. So I'm in.
Yeah,
it's a very, very, very adult.
Yeah.
Very adult.
Yeah.
I started a series with my kids in the room.
Oh man!
Oh my god! Okay, never mind, guys.
Oh
they hadn't heard,
how old are they? Are they young kids?
At the time, they were 5 and 3.
Yeah,
5 and 3 and 2 and 1 and 6.5 minutes.
Daddy, what's that little guy doing between that girl's legs?
Yeah. I say nothing they hadn't heard, but
oh man.
It's one thing hearing it from me.
I really feel that X-Men is coming into a better place than it has been.
Well,
go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Yeah.
Krakoa didn't bring people in. Krakoa pushed people out.
Yes.
Dave, I don't know if you know what was going on in the comics, but I'll explain it to you real quick. Basically, Magneto, Xavier, and Moira McTaggart came together. Moira McTaggart, they found out, was a mutant, and her mutant power was that she had multiple lives to come back to. So she found a future where mutants could be prosperous and do all this great stuff if they all came together and made their own nation on this mutant that was an island named Krakoa.
Okay.
He was actually the villain in the first
Giant Size X-Men. Yeah.
Giant Size X-Men #1 that, Wolverine was introduced as an X-Men. He was
Colossus, in the Storm, Nightcrawler, where they went international.
Thunderbird, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly what he said, where they went international and stuff. So, like, this new era that they're coming from, it seems to be strong. I'm a huge fan of Gil Simone, who's going to be writing. We're getting some concepts.
Yeah, Secret Six alone. Gil Simone, man.
Yeah, I love Secret Six. That's one of my favorite books of all time.
Batwoman stuff she did in New 52.
Batgirl?
Yeah, Batgirl. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to talk to her about that. My sappy ass, because, I've shared before, I've got PTSD. And she wrote Batgirl as having PTSD. And there were certain things that were in that book that, sounded to me, with my symptoms and how I deal with it and shit like that. It was, and the thing was like she was getting a lot of shit for writing it because a lot of people were saying like, well, that's not my experience. Whereas like people don't understand that people with PTSD are not a monolith. I am not a soldier. I have never served in combat. I have PTSD. So having her, which Batgirl, it was the Gail Simone run on the New 52.
Okay.
But she's coming to X-Men. Jed McKay is writing a book, and I think maybe Eve Ewing might be writing a book. But the teams are really interesting. The Wolverine team with Rogue being in charge with Gambit, Wolverine, I think Jubilee down in fucking New Orleans. That sounds really interesting.
Absolutely.
The other teams sound good. Like the Cyclops team sounds interesting. We're going to see what's going on with Magneto. We're going to have to see what happens with Professor X at the end of this fucking storyline because he's in a really...
I don't care.
He's in a really dark place. They've basically made Professor X into a worse villain than Magneto ever has been.
Oh, Professor X is really powerful.
Yeah, and it's just, it makes sense the way they do things, like with Professor X and Magneto. I think that comes from people higher up on the food chain than people just, in charge of the X-Men month to month, because this whole Krakoa thing was handled very poorly. Jonathan Hickman's an amazing writer and an amazing idea man. And if you truncate his ideas or fucking go and make it so that he can't put his own shit into fruition, there's going to be a problem, because people aren't smart enough to pick up what he's laying down.
It's tough because, he's one of the only comic book writers that uses footnotes, right?
Yeah.
And it's and I think, like, if you're not a big comic book fan, like the comparison, like in movies, would be Christopher Nolan and some of his stuff, and there is a balance, or maybe a gulf between this is just over my head and I need to reread it or rewatch it, and versus they could have done a better job of communicating this. So I think there's maybe an argument to be made on either side of that, but I'm saying this is a huge fan of Hickman. He's one of my favorites to ever do it. Like, I enjoy everything I read of his, but I go in there knowing that it's going to be a task, and in a perfect world, he would just lay everything out, whereas like another writer could come in and kind of just handle the delivery of it. Maybe.
I have not read a bad Jonathan Hickman story.
I haven't either.
And the thing is, Jonathan Hickman has the best Fantastic Four run outside of Lee and Kirby. I don't think
he might have my favorite American comic book run that isn't like Marvel or DC.
What? Which one?
East of West. And I don't think that it. And that one, like I said, it has footnotes and it has a lot of background knowledge, but I don't think it's a distraction. It all works. And he does a good job in that I think he get payoff every issue for something. And there's always those little kind of seeds planted in early frames and early issues that pay off. And I think he has a good sense of that, of just kind of sprinkling things throughout to where it's like, pretty constant payoff. So,
and the thing is like that, besides those talents that I just mentioned and that we've been talking about, they're bringing back, they're doing some really interesting concepts. They're bringing back the NYX book. That's going to have X-23 in it with some other younger characters, with her being the mentor.
That's
X-Force is coming, and that's going to be Forge putting together a team, which is really interesting to me.
Yeah, about that one.
You don't like that one, E?
I don't know about that one.
X Factor is going to be a government team again, like in the 90s, with Havoc being the leader. And Angel is going to be like the public face of the team. So like that really hits me in like my 90s nostalgia for that book.
Yeah. And you also got them coming to the MCU, which God knows what you're going to get there, but yeah, I think this X-Men 97 show has really helped the X-Men name and brand.
Yeah,
they've capitalized on it. Instead of like, just being X-Men 97, they've actually done other projects off the back of it that have fucking, been good and done what they needed them to do. But yeah. Now we can go to the other side of the coin, and that's DC Comics. Samuel.
Yes, sir.
What did you think about the new Superman suit, sir?
So like the image itself, I just thought it was fake. I thought it was like an AI generated thing because I think there's just so much going on in the background of it.
Yeah.
That I saw it posted somewhere, and it wasn't someone I necessarily trusted. Like it's so I don't remember who it was that posted. I wouldn't name them here, but I was like, they post a lot of fake stuff and think it's real until they find out it isn't, and then never say like, hey, by the way, this thing wasn't real, but so I thought the composition of the photo was bad. I didn't like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is real, and kind of just picking it apart. I always reserve judgment on these things until I see it in motion. Exactly. So like a still photo where every single thing is photoshopped to look a certain way, you don't get a good sense of what it looks like. And I think I don't like the collar necessarily. And
right.
I think and there's a precedent for that. It's the new 52.
New 52. Yeah.
But I think like I like that version of it better, like how it has like the kind of V right here, like this one.
And it had red. It did have red details too on the
collar, like it was like a trim around it. So I think that would look.
Jim
better.
Lee designed that that costume, and like if you're gonna want somebody to try to improve off the original, you want Jim Lee. I don't necessarily agree with it because I think that you need the red on the trunks to fucking break that costume up.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that was at a time where every costume, especially in the new 52, looked almost the same. I mean, especially because he was
designed everything.
And he was doing the Justice League too, and everything was just. Batman didn't have the trunks then, and it was just solid color with lines throughout and paneling throughout. But the bagginess of the suit seems to be a choice. So,
that's dude.
And again, like once I saw a post that was kind of like being critical of it, and it was like of Henry Cavill doing like the that ice bucket challenge or whatever, and like the commentary on the post was like, oh, like you look how this suit holds up under Henry Cavill's, like holds up under getting ice dumped on it, and this one like loses form. But I'm like, well, yeah, but like it seems like they're meaning to do that.
Yeah.
So and I'm not saying I agree that that's the right move, but it's like clear that that's a choice that they're making, and that's why I'm like, we'll see how it looks like in motion, but that to me seems more unprecedented. Like the every other piece of the suit, the detailing of the suit, the chest symbol is akin to the Kingdom Come suit.
Right. Me and Russ were talking about that before.
Like the collar is reminiscent of New 52. The trunks, it's classic Superman. I think his like the dude himself looks great.
Yeah,
but and there's a argument you can make like with the bagginess of the suit, because like some of the stuff that Frank Quietly did on like his art of Superman, like you get a sense of like there's wrinkles that you wouldn't necessarily see if it's Jim Lee or anyone else doing it. But then you also got that with Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns Batman. Right? But like I never thought that like the suit was like baggy. So I don't know how to kind of put my finger on this of like it just doesn't look like anything we've seen before.
So man, I can't have Superman looking frumpy, dude. It's not good.
I don't think he looks frumpy though, man. I don't think he looks frumpy at all.
It's the suit.
It doesn't look like his teeth swimming in it. Like it's just too hard. I think it's too early to tell. It looks like a Superman suit. Like it's Superman. So
exactly. All that being said, I'm excited for this movie and I can't wait to see it.
I just want a regular ass.
Because I'm fucking scared.
I'm scared too, but I'm looking forward to hopefully something different than what we've seen. And just to see, because like where like what's the new direction of all this going to be? I think as far as like adapting superhero costumes from book to screen, we have Peacemaker, who is pretty much a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Here's how it looks in the books. Here's how it looks on screen. So I think James Gunn can do that. And how much of a say does well, I guess he has a lot of say. and how much the suit looks.
Here's my huge concern that I fucking have been coming to with the Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Superman is an icon that it takes a lot to damage. Okay.
Well, I think people are very forgiving.
People are going to be very Walter says, "Listen, we need a Superman." Yeah, but Superman's been around since 1938.
Yeah.
Batman says 39, but Superman is an icon who's changed through the years. He's malleable.
Right. True.
Right?
As the best properties are, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm worried that they're taking this Superman movie and using the cachet of the Superman name and of that property to launch this DC universe. This movie has so many moving parts in it that are crazy. Like, we have actors in here that are playing roles that are background roles that are going to obviously be used for other parts in the DC universe.
Yeah, right.
Quintillion is Guy Gardner. We have the engineer as one of the main villains of this movie, according to James Gunn, and they have already said there's going to be an Authority movie. I mean, there's so many other characters. We're getting a Hawk Girl.
Yeah.
We're getting a Nicholas Hoult fucking Lex Luthor. Like, there's gonna be so much in this movie, and like saying the engineer is the main villain. Then we've got Lex Luthor, and there's rumors that fucking Image goes with like introducing Brainiac.
Yeah.
How much can you have in a movie without it being a complete jumbled mess?
Yeah, I can see Lex Luthor.
That is my concern.
In the periphery, and I think, like, and I've said this before on this show, of like the juggling of different characters, whereas like the first two Batman movies, the Nolan ones, I think did this really well. Like, if you look at the list of villains that are in each of those movies, like, it seems like it's too much, but they found a way to kind of make them each fit a role, and I think that maybe Luthor can do that. Like, where I thought that like Luthor could do that in Zack Snyder's two Superman movies, like where it was in the what was that second one called? Batman vs Superman. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Batman vs Superman. Like, where I thought like Lex Luthor could have just been like, this dude just destroyed a whole city, and he doesn't have to do much else. Right? Like, it's just, yeah.
It's just like
in that role, I think you could
go ahead, E.
I think the difference, like with the Nolan stuff and all those villains, and you knew going in this was just going to be a Superman universe, a Batman thing only. You're gonna get whatever Batman movies, that's it.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. Those are all Batman.
They are definitely they're definitely using Superman to launch a DC universe, which I think you should. When you're going to launch your DC universe, you should start with Superman. But like Nick said, there's so much added to this. It's the same problem I have with this Deadpool Wolverine movie. You're hearing 1,000 different things, and it's just like,
well, yeah.
At what point is it too much?
What is even real? And it's like, is that still like that's not a novel thing anymore? Of just bringing, like, we're bringing all these characters back from the past, and that's why that movie, I'm just not excited about it. The Deadpool Wolverine movie, because I'm like, we fucking got this with Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's like, that's enough to me.
Yeah, but the thing with the Deadpool Wolverine movie to me is like, I need a good laugh, and that's what those Deadpool movies have always fucking provided.
No, and it's like I can appreciate it on that level, but like, I'm just not. I don't need to see Jennifer Garner as Elektra. Like, I don't. Nothing for me, man. Like,
the one cameo I wanted was Ruffalo and Hulk, to see Wolverine and Hulk go at it. That is the one thing I would have wanted from this movie. I don't know if it's going to happen. There's been rumors that he's in it. There's rumors that he's not. I don't fucking know. There's a lot of rumors about this movie.
Yeah.
And now you've seen like everything like thrown at the wall with like you said, rumors for that movie, and it's at this point I'm like will see, and I don't even know. I won't even see that in theaters. Like I don't even.
I'm gonna go.
I'll read about it the night it comes out, but and then I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not like pressed to see it opening. I'm not pressed to see it opening night, but I'm gonna see it.
It's rated R, right?
It's rated R, yeah.
All right. Well, my kids want to see it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
And Nick, just to go back to your Superman thing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot in it, but again, we don't know the extent to what they're gonna be in it. How many of these people are just going to be
Hawkgirl could be in the background on a TV screen on a news story, you know?
Exactly. Right. I know the actress who's doing Hawkgirl. She was the one who was in Madam Web. She was in Transformers. She's in The Last of Us season 2 that's coming out. She's doing the new Alien movie coming out. She's 5'2". So I don't see her. Easy. But you know, like I don't see Hawkgirl in her, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could work. I don't know. I don't even know if she'll be in a Hawkgirl suit. We don't know. We don't know. We're getting a lot of names thrown at us.
Yeah.
I'm praying it's good. We need something good for DC. DC needs to win with their movies, I think.
Yeah. And like my worry is another thing, and we can end after this, is that DC has been updating franchises that they've gotten into their sphere, like the Authority.
Yeah.
The Authority is a completely different book than what they're doing right now is great. It's a good book, but what they did when they brought it back in the New 52 with Martian Manhunter being on the team, that was not something I wanted to see. But I'm worried because The Authority is one of my favorite books of all time. And having...
Fuck it up. No,
don't fuck it up, James Gunn. And that's where we're going to fucking end. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching.
Yep.
As I say every week.
Hey, hold on before you say, Dave, thanks for coming on with us, man.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you,
E. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, always.
It's awesome, dude.
I'll put out a hangout link in a minute.
Yeah,
sweet.
Okay. I've got to go piss because I've killed a 6-pack. But yeah. Peace, love, and haggers. We're out.
Adios, guys.
Peace.
Nick's just been peeing in a bottle.